And here we are with the 45th installment of Tales from the Crypt Keeper, following Ash Williams in the vacant town of West Point, which originally aired live on Twitch. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving West Point. I will not even consider leaving West Point because it would make playing the game much more difficult, as I've explained. But to remind you, everywhere you explore adds data to your save game file, and when you explore too much, your save game file becomes dreadfully unwieldy. So it was voted on that I stay in West Point and Valley Point, but B, I'm not going to be able to really do backup save and loads in a reasonable time frame if I keep exploring, because it bloats the save game file to the point where it becomes unmanageably big. So for rule reasons and for functional reasons, where I'm at is where I'm ever going to be. It also adds challenge, which is some of the fun. Whoa, look at this guy. Man, you were probably listening... 93. Rob Zombie, maybe? Got a... Ooh, you got leather gloves. Got some Rob Zombie records in your car, dude? Burn through the witches and dig through the ditches. The Clan? The Clash, rather? Yeah, maybe the Clash. I don't know. White Zombie at that time? Yeah, when did Rob Zombie start? No, I mean, Rob Zombie was a thing in 93. White Zombie would be like 80s, I think. Going off of, like, memory here. What I'm 99% sure, Rob was in full swing in the 90s. Maybe Korn. Might be a little early for Korn. Yeah, Rob Zombie was 85 present. Yep. Korn was more like early 2000s, I think, is when it really blew up. But maybe some late 90s, like 98. I don't know. You guys have Google. I don't, because... Yes! We found the keys! So, the Bulldriver over there? Yeah, this is the keys to the Bulldriver. Definitely. I mean, what else would it be, right? So that's a cop car that we have. Korn, 93 to present. I don't think really anyone was listening to it in 93. It was, like, unknown in 93. Because I think it took a few years to blow up. So, yeah. He could have been a very early adopting Korn fan. But likely more like Rob Zombie. Or maybe Rob Zombie's younger brother. Power Man. What's his name? Spider? Let's call him Spider Zombie. It's like 7 days all over, right? Right, good Sir Breaker? Damn those spider zombies. I hate them. Stupid little crawlers. Pantera? It's still too soon. Don't break people's hearts with that Pantera talk. Oh, God. Pet the Yoda. Okay. Alright, we're sort of in the right area to potentially find sledgies. But let me empty out my inventory and search the upstairs. I should check the health of Lucille. It's about a quarter. It ain't doing hot. No, no, no. What are you doing? That was all on the floor. Oh, no, it was... You were dumping it into a zombie. That's super weird. Zombies aren't for storage. That would be a different game. Is that trunk full? Yeah, trunk's full. Okay. Middle left seat. That is a nasty noise. Alright, we are all emptied out and ready for some more clearing. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what game it was where, like, you would store loot on dead bodies and haul the dead bodies around. Oh, canned soup I missed. Because it was, like, more space effective than removing the loot from the dead bodies. God, what game was that? I don't think I'm thinking of Fallout 3. There was some game that it was like a meme that you just carry around a whole bunch of dead bodies on you because it was a better loot system than... Yeah, but whatever. Did I find a sledge? No, I haven't. I've not found a sledge. If I found one, I would definitely not remember to update my current project, but it would not be search for a sledge. It would be something else. So as long as I have that project of search for a sledge, rest assured I have not found it. But I found a ton of canned goods, which is really going to help me maintain my portly mass in the winter. Speaking of portly mass, I am losing weight again. I'm still not small Ash. I've gone 4 hours of being normal-sized Ash, which is what I am now. Kenshi! Kenshi was the game. Thanks, Crash. Crash got it. Yeah. It was Kenshi. I don't know, how would I forget that? Just brain fart, I suppose. Yeah, in Kenshi, it's easier to just fill a dead body full of loot and carry the dead body on your shoulders than it is to carry the loot itself. Because dead bodies all have the same carry weight. The same generic carry weight. You're now excited for the Kenshi series? Yep. Dead body storage is the thing. It's very much a thing. Oh god, it's gonna be tough to go search the rest of this house at night. This is not safe. You know what I'm gonna do? Lucille, I'm gonna unfavorite you and unequip you. No offense. I'm going to attach the lead pipe to my back. Because Lucille, you can hitch a ride in my bag. I don't think I have a flashlight. I don't think I looted one here. Hypothetically, I could run around with a lighter in my hands, but... No, that lamp I stored a while ago. Unfortunately. Oh god, I can't see anything. Come on. Give me a flashlight or a sledgehammer. Or just a lot of lightning. There's obviously a lot of stuff here. And I'm like bumping into walls. Let me dim my own lights. Dim. I can see a little bit better. Ooh, a beer. Let's crack a beer. Now I'm inebriated. Ooh, a candle. Light candle 1. Perfect. Thank you, candle. I'm gonna carry another candle with me. Have I ever listened to, yeah, I've listened to some Pantera. Books. Oh, advanced farming is what I need. Oh! All right, check this off. That is awesome. Now I have every farming book. Look for a sledgehammer, find a farming book. I'm okay with this. So if you're wondering why I switched off a Lucille, Lucille is a two-hander, a lead pipe is a one-hander. So I can... Ooh, leather gloves. So I can carry around a light source in my hand. Which is why I switched. And then I happened to find a candle, which was just luck. And now I can, by candlelight, search the room. Or walk into walls still, because just because I have a light source doesn't mean I'm not a potato. So let's keep looting. I don't think I need any more meat cleavers. They're very helpful, but I think I'm good. So canned goods, electronics, that kind of stuff. A lot of coffee. A lot of coffee. Finding a lot of coffee is really nice. Coffee is, you have to get a little gross with it. Oh, there goes that candle. But in a pinch... In a pinch, you can, eat coffee, like just the beans or grounds. I don't even know if it's ground up coffee. Where's my other candle? Oh, here it is. And get, you know, to stave off tiredness briefly. So if you're ever away from home and not somewhere safe and you have a lot more fighting you need to do, you can just basically, like Popeye with spinach, shovel coffee into your face and you'll be able to fight a little bit longer. Don't worry, I'll dismantle the TV. I'm just trying to search for the sledge first. To no avail. I think I've searched all these boxes now. I'll take a corkscrew. I don't think you need corkscrews to open wine bottles. Nope. I think this is it. Can of oats. Lot of food, though. Like, a massive amount of food, which has been super helpful. Oh, I should favorite the book. Because that's probably the next book I'm going to be reading. I'm getting injured from the carry weight. And we're cleared. I already have a fried pan. I brought it home already for cooking purposes. I think it's in the truck. Alrighty. I have a griddle and fry. Oop, I'm out of... That candle did not last very long. No worries, you're trying to look out for me. Don't have to apologize, trying to do a nice thing. Let's go with the dim blue lighting to match the storm. Riders on the storm. That was a very, very, very successful trip, given the farming book and all of the canned goods. But obviously, in some ways, a fail because I searched an entire hardware store, yet another one, for no sledgehammer. I'm not even sure sledgehammers are in the loot table anymore. Oh, crap. I forgot. The cop car. Well, I mean, this van would not have been able to haul a cop car home. But maybe I return on foot tomorrow to get that Bulldriver or whatever it's called. I'll return with a because that cop car was obviously mint condition. Like I could just tell visually that it will run for me. Cop car would probably pull a van, yeah, true. I could also bring the, I'll just park like this. Oh, turn off the headlights. I could also bring the cab, because the cab can probably haul, like, one of these box trucks, honestly. Oh, did I leave you running? I swear I hit the... I'm not even going to empty it tonight. I'm going to empty it in the daylight, because something could wander up to me. And given my ridiculously tired and moderately exerted, I'm not going to really be able to defend myself. Hey, Yoda. Are you mooning? Are you mooning, everybody? Hey, buddy. Oh, hi, buddy. All right, let's put stuff away. Are my carrots ready? Nope. He's a good pup. Good pup. Good puppy. Oh, I forgot how illuminated the base is. Doesn't seem bright until you've been in the dark for so long. Okay, excuse me for trying to sort things correctly. I'm sure you don't mind. Means that you just don't have to put up with this later. There was some garbage in here, like the tin cans, that I probably should delete. And if I really, at this point I have a lot of electrical stuff, so if I wanted to, I could make some radios and turn that into experience pretty effectively, I suppose. A hydrate and a posture check. Well, my posture is terrific right now. One of the advantages, here's one of the things that I did. I have my camera so that if I slouch, you, like, don't see my face anymore. So it's a way for me to, like, hack my own behavior. Be like, oh, well, if my audience wants to, if they have any chance to see me, I have to, like, sit upright with good posture. All right, the mechanic for intermediates is getting put away because I'm likely to need farming first. And let's put the rest of this stuff away. Smoke a cigarette. And have a good night. It was productive. Here, I'll favorite all these new cigarettes. You need a Tuscam? She doesn't stay in one place. She's bouncing from couch to couch. I'll think about it. The other issue is it's sort of an economic one, which is because of COVID. Everything is so expensive. Cameras and all that kind of equipment are like twice the cost it was a year ago. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous. Not gonna lie. Strap a GoPro to her head. Given that she's at, let's call it belt height, a GoPro on her head would be a crotch cam. In best case scenario. But I would absolutely consider investing in some sort of mobile camera setup so that when I take them on hikes and the like, I can bring you all with me. You don't know what we want. I don't, but I know what I'm willing to offer. So, given that math, you also told me to hydrate, so cheers. Given that math, you know, some choices have to be made. So here's a for instance. I don't know where I went new in since the last time I backed up my save. but there are 2,000. I don't even have the kind of fingers for that. Not even in binary. There's well, that's not true. But there's 2,000 new items to the save file now. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I screwed it up. Hold on. I am not backing up my save correctly. But yeah, there is 2,000 new ones. Hey, thanks for the resub. And thanks for reminding me to hydrate. Yep. So 2 to the 9th. No, 2 to the 10th. So in binary, you really can only count up to 1,000 on your fingers, on 10 fingers, which would be 2 to the 10th. So yeah, I don't have enough fingers to even do that. Not until I visit Chernobyl a few more times. Then maybe I get some extra digits to count that high. Time for toes? Yeah, I mean, 2 to the 20th can do it. 2 to the 20th is a big number. 2 to the 10th, not so much. 2 to the 20th is counting up to 1 million. A little bit more than 1 million, so. Alright, sleepy time. Wow, we really slept in. Dang. Holy moly. What was that? Like midnight to 11? What am I, a teenager? And for all the teenagers in the audience, I'm not shaming you. Get your sleep. Oh no, the mayonnaise rotted. Boo, not cool. Fine. It's going into the compost. Carrots, are you ready? No. Yeah, I get how weird it is that I'm throwing a tub of mayonnaise into the compost. It just it's just how it works. So for my time remaining, do you want me to continue the current task? It's just going to be a simple yes/no. So time remaining. Do you want me to keep searching for the sledge? Yes. No. What I'm probably going to do is on foot go over to the car that I saw and reclaim it. So I'm sort of interested, the bull. So if you want me to continue searching for the sledge, yeah, maybe I won't go on foot. I don't know. What do you think, Tusk? Put it there, pal. Don't leave me hanging. Ni hao. Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. I'll take the cab. Because the cab is lighter so that it could be towed, and more powerful so that it could do the towing. In whatever condition that bull. Oh, Jesus. And then. There's also the issue of I did not empty out the car, not even close. So that's a full tank? Yeah. Or full can. There's the jack. I have some organization to do. Wow, a lot of ambient noise. Gunfire and screaming that just won't end. Lady, just die already. Jesus Christ. If you have that much yelling in you, you're not in that much danger for a zombie. Alright, so here's my new frying pan. So I could fry up those eggs that have been taunting me, and griddle pan, and pineapple apple pan. All the meat cleavers. I have a ridiculous amount of meat cleavers now. Let's put away the food. I don't fully have this organized, so some of these boxes over here for food aren't really actually food items, because I just dumped stuff in them early on. But I'm trying to now put only food in there. Flour, coffee. I guess it's technically cigarettes. I mean, it's loose interpretation of what that is, but I need it. I need to consume it to live, so it's food to me. You'll never be able to find the source of said screaming and the like. It's just ambient noise, and the purpose of it is to shuffle zombies around the map, so that if you clear out a physical area, that physical area can be backfilled with new zombies because of the ambient noise that will move zombies around. So that's basically why you hear gunshots and screaming. Eventually, I don't know when, maybe 2023 or 4 or 5, they'll have NPCs which might be able to make their own noises, but they don't exist yet. There is not a single... nothing exists like NPC-wise other than zombies. It's just you and the zombies. Alright. Excusez-moi for all the putting the things away. I'll be done soon. Let's put the bat away. I'm the reason you bought the game. The game is a lot of fun. The development is really, really, really slow, so if you don't like it in its current state, and you're only interested in playing it with NPCs, don't buy it, because I have no idea when NPCs are going to be in. But in its current state, in Branch 40, you can play multiplayer, and in Branch 41, you can play this version. And it's glorious. It's plenty of fun. You can have countless hours of fun by yourself. You can also play multiplayer, like I said, and there's whoa, don't do that. There's a pretty healthy amount of mods as well, and a good modding community. So, it has pretty high replayability. So if you're like, oh, you know, this is a lot of fun, but it's missing, you know, X, Y, or Z, there's a fair chance that X, Y, or Z exists as a mod. It's not a healthy, it's not like as healthy modded community as like Skyrim or RimWorld or something like that, but it's pretty good. And the development team is pretty solid with their messaging and their communication with the community, and trying to stay true to the original intent of the game. Which is rare nowadays, because a lot of gaming companies, especially ones like this, where it is an indie game and it's been an indie game forever, it would really be easy for them to like sell out to some degree. Oh, it looks like my compost is ready. As you can see, it's starting to fill up. Let's inspect. It's 16% full of compost. Yeah, communication is often a failure of indie games. It's a really easy thing to overlook when you're a developer, that you actually need to communicate. And I'm not an expert at this. I don't communicate stuff all that well. So, but the importance of communicating with your community, because your community, your customers are the only reason you can be a developer if you're a video game developer. So if you're not in tune with what the people who bought your game want, you're, to some degree or another, there is a bit of a joke with like game balance and whatnot, but to some degree or another, you really need to be in touch with the community and what is the problems with the game and the issues with the game, the desires for future development, that kind of stuff. Because if you don't know that, you won't succeed long term. So there's a lot of good examples of like games that start hot and then they flop hard because the developers just took it in a direction. You know what? This vehicle needs to go. Because the developers took it in a direction that nobody cared for. I did move the generators in, yeah. Look at the power of this vehicle. Like, do you know how difficult that would be? I mean, I guess if you had a 400 horsepower engine, you could do this in real life. Okay. Well, that's gone. This is such a more powerful engine than the last one. So my electrical is about halfway to 4. I shouldn't have driven this way. That's a mistake. My carpentry's looking hot, hot, hot. We're almost 9. Thunk. So we're turning back to the hardware store. Oh wow, as are you guys. For that police vehicle, because I took the keys. I have spare gasoline in my trunk. So once we clear out some of these zombies that are in the immediate area, this bad boy here might be my daily vehicle. There's also the possibility I did express a desire not to do this. Hello. Ham radio. But there's the possibility of using this vehicle as a super trap, killing off the majority of the zombies that exist on the map and setting fire to them all. But I feel like I don't want to do that or even offer it as an option, because it would make this series more boring in the future, because it would essentially depopulate the map significantly and permanently. It is too easy. Yeah, it's too easy. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it is the using an emergency vehicle like this. Okay, it looks out of gas. Okay, stop. Using an emergency vehicle like this, if you turn off the roof rack of sirens, you can summon a lot of zombies to your location. So if you set up a lot of campfires around the vehicle and light the campfires on fire, and then turn on the roof rack and sirens, what you can do is you can draw like a square mile of zombies to your location, and as they go investigate the noise, they get burned by the campfires set up around the vehicle, and they die. And you can kill literal hundreds of zombies that way with very, very, very little effort. Most of the other things in this game that make noise only make noise for like seconds, but a police vehicle or a fire, some sort of emergency vehicle with sirens, an ambulance, whatever, they can make noise for hours and hours and hours. Basically, the duration of a well-fueled campfire. And that way, it gives you like 12 hours of like murdering every zombie within a square mile, and that's for that reason. That's my my hesitation of allowing such a tactic, because it has the real possibility of making it significantly boring. So I know I'm going off task here a little bit, but this is such a wonderful find of a vehicle. I actually haven't checked the durability, but I mean, look at it. It's pretty mint. Remove the pole. Yeah, I will. Yeah. So, it's not perfect. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. But it is pretty good. And it has a big old engine, yeah. And a really big trunk. 106. Yeah, this thing is a beast. 106 trunk. This is my daily vehicle now, like easily, with how powerful and large, spacious trunk. Easily the daily vehicle. So that's worth it. Oh, it's gonna be crashed. Oh, let me not try to drive and park. That'd be good. Alright, neutral. I could search the news van, yeah. In fact, I'll leave things running, but this actually looks in really good condition, too. Keep safe, Kentucky. Yeah, it is out of gas, but it is in ridiculously good condition as well. And it's got magazine and another pistol, periodicals, tape. The trunk's open. Walkie-talkies. This is a good find of a vehicle, too. Hard-hitting news. News that just reaches out and grabs you, right? Really biting, nail-biting journalism. Stories that have a lot of meat to them. You really can cut your teeth on them. Yeah. Alright, come on, cab. You're not that heavy. Maybe you are. Maybe you are bricked. Lead cab here. So, I'm gonna tow this home. Oh, thanks for the gifted sub, Haruku. Oh god, these guys are... No! No! I'm gonna tow this home, and then we'll search the furniture store. Hello, cop. Which is this. Go away. Stupid. That building. With the, oh boy, look where I'm driving. Not a whole lot of time left, but you have wanted for me to search for the sledge, so... Light bar. Yeah! So if you wanted the light bar, you can also turn on the alarms here. I don't really want to do that, but as you can see, here's the light bar. Which I'm going to turn off. I really am getting a garage or a parking lot full of, like, junkers at this point. Okay, it's not between the lines, but it is close enough. I'll fix it. Yeah, I'm not going to be leaving West Point or Valley Point, so... Guess I need to add that to the rules. So the last vehicle had... Oh no, I already transferred... So there's nothing in here, is there? Just a gassed up vehicle that I can use in a pinch. Looks like good Kentucky parking to me. I mean, I can park the cop car wherever I want. Let's be honest. Have you ever seen a cop parked legally? I haven't. Not in a city, at least. I've only ever seen cop cars parked at, like, fire hydrants and in handicapped spots. If you're a cop in real life, I apologize, but this is just my experience growing up. Living in cities like Los Angeles, Philadelphia, Boston. Cops that park legally, that there is a myth. Double parked, yeah, exactly. Rules for ye, not for thee. Alright, I'm gonna take a new gas can and drop off the empty gas can. I'm also going to refuel this vehicle entirely on the over at the gas station. But before that, I want to empty out the stuff let's refuel now. I've seen a few park legally, but if it's inconvenient to park legally, they don't find a convenient legal spot. They just park where they want. And I'm gonna do the same. For I am the only lawman in town now. And, who's gonna stop me? Zombies? I don't want to turn the conversation into hating cops. There's a lot of good cops. I have friends that are police officers. And neighbors, next door neighbors. Zombie Karen? Zombie Karen will stop me? I don't have any friend cops anymore. What's funny is the absolute twiggiest, skinniest kid on my high school football team became a cop. Like, less than 100 pounds soaking wet is now a police officer. Granted, he's a police officer in a town that sees no crime. No real crime. Like, not robberies or anything like that. But alright, so the tank's full. Come on, up. This is probably the fastest place to park if I want to ditch stuff. Is there a minimum physical requirement for cops? For state troopers, I believe. I think it's state to state. So there isn't a single answer that I can supply. But I know for some states, they'll have minimum requirements for their state troopers. So, for instance, New Hampshire had a minimum requirement for state troopers, which is why you'll never see an out-of-shape statey in New Hampshire. But a lot of, because of police unions and the strength of the unions, a lot of the times there aren't physical requirements. There might be, you might have to get past gun range for, oh, that's not where batteries go, for your competency for firearms, but there's not really a physical requirements, which is why you have think of The Simpsons, right? Not that all cops look like Wiggum from The Simpsons, but like you got a lot of Wiggum cops even in the States. I won't deny that. Not all of them. You know, not all of them. No group should be measured as a monolith. I truly believe that. Unless you're an insect, because we gotta kill all bugs. No insects. But yeah, I can say only from experience that when I lived in New Hampshire, I had a friend that was trying to become a New Hampshire statey, a state police officer, and they had physical requirements that you had to pass yearly. But I think most that's rare. That is not the rule, the exception. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not like a police union person. Like, why would I know, right? Yeah, I do believe that there's a minimum requirement for firefighters. But my opinion on that, the whole thing would be basically, there's a lot of police work that doesn't require physicality. So the requirement of a minimum physical requirement doesn't even really make sense, because you could be a crime scene investigator. If you're dusting for prints, and looking for blood, you know, you don't need to lift any, like, you, right, there's a lot of jobs in law enforcement that have nothing to do with how much you can lift or how much you could take down a perp. So, you know, a blanket physical requirement doesn't even really need to make it doesn't really matter. You need to be as fit for the job that you have, right? So you could work in a firehouse and just be a dispatcher, you know, or whatever. You don't need to lift to be a dispatcher. And in many ways, I would say dispatching is being your first. If lives are saved and lost depending on the skill of a dispatcher, so it's an often overlooked skill and an overlooked thing that is crucially important. Which is funny because we have Hollywood movies like The Negotiator, right? But then in real life, people don't respect dispatching nearly enough. Oh, I forgot to add cabbage to this soup. Oh well. Yeah, CSI officers might not even be sworn officers. Yeah, that's true. I've had CSI come to my house before for a B&E. They were dusting for prints because someone broke into my house and left prints on windows and on doors and stuff. But in that instance, they were an actual police officer. Badge, gun, but also doubled as crime scene investigation. But there is no, in the United States, every state has their own thing. Only federal officers are sort of a universal thing. For each state will have its own, even from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, from county to county, city to city, town to town, it will be different. There is no, like, universal anything over here. And then there's the confusing thing about elected officials and unelected officials between cops and sheriffs and stuff like that. Honestly, I feel like most Americans don't even really understand the full scope of law enforcement, myself included, because it is so complex with so many different people working so many different jobs, it could spin your head. So what I'm going to do now is read a little bit and try to search that furniture store in the last 10 minutes. So I'm going to do some power reading before sleep so that I wake up in daytime. Yeah, it's super, super complex. And then if you want even more complexity, you have park rangers, game wardens, you have Bureau of Land Management, you have natural park ranging. You have so many overlapping jurisdictions that are absolutely archaic and head-spinningly confusing that even someone that like studies public policy as a job can easily be confused about like who has jurisdiction over things. And that's why you see in like the crime in the cop shows and stuff like that, cops taking jurisdiction and authority over other cops, and it's like a hierarchy that is like a family tree that you can't trace because it's so Alabama, you know what I mean? Sorry, Alabama. I'm sorry. But you're just so easy to poke fun at. You know, you and your yeah, never mind. I won't go there. But yeah, that's another, and then it gets even more complicated of like elected and unelected officials and yeah. Between sheriffs, deputies, sheriffs that get elected and police commissioners and police captains that don't get elected. One could be understanding how confusing the system is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I try, but I don't. Oh, come on, Ash. You just had a cigarette. Alright, so 9 minutes left. It would be epic if I found a sledgehammer in the last 9 minutes, but realistically, I don't think that is to happen. I'm hopeful, but I'm also pragmatic. Carrots, are you ready? Nope. I'm gonna read the book real quick, just so it gets some daylight. How did I die? A bathroom quiet zombie that I didn't see or expect lacerated me, and I had a 25% chance of becoming zombified, and that's exactly what happened. So we had to sacrifice a duck. We had to sacrifice a purple and black hat duck. But then I found 3 more ducks, so, you know. I didn't park here. Dude, where's my car? It's over here. Did my dude just get hot and sweaty from like a 2-minute jog? I did, yes. Oh, look at these. Look, oh God, the only car on the road. All right, one day. I can have a new vehicle for one day. I was examining how bright my headlights were, and I get in an accident. But you know, that vehicle was parked illegally on the street. I had every right to ram it because it shouldn't have been there. I'm kidding. You want to bet? Hello, officer. Ooh, nice. A chin strap beard. That was never in fashion, ever. Sorry, all the chin strap beard people. IRL. Alright, these boxes are a bust. Okay, this furniture store is oddly looking like an armory to me. Take uniform and dress up like the police. I already have a police vest on. I don't really need to do that. I'm already way ahead of you. Ooh, white paint. That might be a good color. Easier to see silhouettes of zombies in the dark, maybe. I don't know. Nothing. Metal bar. I'll take it. Oh, or not. Yeah, what's the owner gonna do? Call the cops? You like chin straps? I can't pull it off. But I think most Asian Americans probably couldn't either, so I'm not alone in that. I really can't name a lot of AAPI folks that have chin straps that work. All right, well, we searched it. It did not actually take me very long. Let's see what kind of damage I did to the vehicle, because I did smash at pretty good speed. I don't know. It seems fine. Yeah, at this point, what's next door? Knox Bank? Yeah, no cliffhanger? I know, right? I suppose while I'm here, I can loot the hardware store a little bit more. We found the book I was looking for, so I don't really need to do that. I'm gonna leave the vehicle running so I can drive home in the last 3 minutes. So this was the hardware store I searched for no, that's a bunch of fishing stuff, sure. Some sheet metal for later. Hand scythes are really high damage, bladed weapons. I don't really like to use them, but they're decent. So last time I was here, I was so only dead set on finding a sledgehammer that I was overlooking a lot of really good stuff. So now I'm back to loot it all. I'm still not taking everything I should be taking, but it's mostly for a lack of time. I'm just taking the metalwork whatnots, because I suspect that I will need to work on metalwork soon. Master mechanics, do I need that? Nope, I do not. A mint fire axe might be good. Metalwork magazine. Don't need it. Can I attach the hand scythe to a pole and become a Rumphalia user? You know, I wish. I really wish. But then I'd change my name from Ash to Saralyn. I guess that's not that much of a change because his name is technically Ashley. Ashley Joanna. I'm not making it up. Ash from Evil Dead. His name is Ashley Joanna Williams. You can verify that. It is canon. Alright, well, I'm breaking my back, but I've now looted another 30 kilograms of stuff from the hardware store. Make a list of books I do need. Cooking Master, Fishing Expert, and Metalwork Master. That's it. 3 books. That's a pretty manageable list right there. Hello. Yes, Ashley is a predominantly female name. I know many female Ashleys and only one male Ashley in real life. And then Joanna, I think is just straight female. Like, well, not straight female, but only female, I should say. Not to be confusing with gender and sexual preference, but yes. They gave Ash from Evil Dead a purposely very effeminate name for the lulz. I almost hit the brick. I need to take another driver's test, huh? Well. Next goal, fill up the parking lot. Now that I can hijack cars, hotwire them, that's actually not that hard to do. Your middle name is Ashley, so your initials is Mac. That's awesome. Are you a Mac daddy or a Mac mama? So we got some more fishing stuff. We got a ton to recap what, while I'm putting stuff away, I'll recap what we've done this stream. So a ton more canned goods in search of sledgehammers. We got a lot of miscellaneous material, which will ultimately probably be very useful to use. We did manage to die from a laceration, but we went out with a blaze of glory, of hopefully to a degree that you all can respect. Metal bar and metal pipe. Oh, interesting. What else? What else do we do? We've gone just more base maintenance and the like. Pretty good amount of base maintenance. I did demonstrate the hidden effects of zombieism that you can't necessarily detect and it creeps up on you. So you're welcome. And how dangerous quiet closet zombies can be, because yes, they are very dangerous. Absolutely no progress. Oh, we got farming advance. We got one of the only books left that I really, really needed to find. So that was pretty clutch. And threw some rotten mayo in our shelves. We got a brand new police truck. We got a lot of vehicles. We did a lot of vehicle hunting. And we towed something for the first time ever, which is pretty cool. I didn't actually know how to tow until now. It's not something I really ever did. Mostly because a lot of the vehicles that I found in other playthroughs were as garbage as the van and just truly incapable of towing, so I never bothered to tow things for lack of horsepower. But now we have a unbelievably souped up vehicle, so that will be helpful. And found more ducks. We found a lot more ducks. At what point do we cheat in the sledgehammer? Never. I don't need to cheat it in. It's not one of these items that, like, I can't do without. It makes things a little bit trickier, but that's life. Well, guys and gals, have I checked the farm to the west? I can't drive that far. So, no, I have not. And will not. I need to update those rules that I can't leave West Point. Because I keep getting asked to leave West Point. If you mean the farm that's like immediately close, the picnic area, that's inside West Point. Oh, you mean the West farm? Yeah, I've been over there. I went to the crate shed over there, and there was nothing over in the crate shed. It was devoid, unfortunately. Well, that about sums that up. I hope you have enjoyed the 45th installment of Tales from a Crypt Keeper, Ash Williams, West Point. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of Ash Williams, the Crypt Keeper, Rhadamant.com has all the information you need. Farewell and good night.